Hey there guys, Calc010 here, and I'm here putting down my own personal opinions and thoughts of the cancellation of Super Mario Bros. Z. Now, like many fans, I am a bit disappointed in the fact that it is cancelled. However, in the long run, thinking about it, I can't really blame Mark for cancelling the thing. I mean, it's a lot of work put into it, and one has to admit, unless they have 100% drive full through, that it's bound to fall or at least hit the pits for a while eventually. In this case, it turned out to be the first one. So, I don't really blame them. I mean, I've had my share of this stuff, being a writer and all. So, in the long run, I have to say that more power to you, Alvin. I don't blame you one bit. But even then, as all fans say, I was really into the series ever since I first set my eyes on it. In fact, let me tell you a little story about it. The story basically starts back when I first found Newgrounds, actually. I recently got into the concept of sprites. Like, when I first thought of sprites, I was thinking, like, mythological fairies, you know? I mean, I played Sonic Advance and all, but it didn't really hit me until later. But I did find some sprite animations, and it did catch my interest at first, but the way they felt so a little sloppy compared to the games, I wasn't really that impressed. However, then I found Super Mario Bros. Z, and straight off the bat, me watching Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid, I immediately thought, oh my gosh, this is a Mario spoof of Dragon Ball, isn't it? At first, I was about to turn it away, but then I saw the ratings on it, I was like, alright, if all these people think it's alright. So, naturally, I went over to episode 1. I think I first watched this when, I think shortly before episode 6 came out. Don't quote me on this. Actually, I think it was. Yeah, I do believe it was. But anyway, I got on episode 1. I saw how things started out, and it seemed pretty decent. I was like, okay, this looks pretty good. Then came Lakitu, and then there was Mario and Luigi in their Double Dash cart, as well as Wario and Waluigi. I was thinking, wow, I actually found these stuff, or made the stuff, or whatever. Then, as soon as the smoke effects came to the part, I was like, wow, this is actually better than the game. Since that time, I've been watching Super Mario Bros. Z. It just immediately caught my eye. Possibly my favorite part out of the entire series is, okay, Paper Mario fans, get ready to explode. The Koopa robes. Yes, that still holds dear to my heart. I mean, that still holds dear to my heart. Sue me, I plead guilty. But anyway, watching Alvin progress, seeing his animation just get better and better, it just gave a type of satisfaction to know that as I got more into it, the producer and the creator of this was getting better at it. It's like it kept on giving me more and more, and I was addicted, plain and simple. I eventually got a few other people addicted to it, which, quite honestly, I still don't know what their reactions are to it. But anyway, that's off topic. But since that time, I was thinking, oh, if only this had voices, this would be a whole lot better. Then one day, I came across a certain YouTube channel. Its name was ArcLadE4. And I saw his fan dub, and I was like, oh my gosh, my wish just came true. Of course, this was, you know, a little bit afterwards, but I was still very impressed. It is one of my first fan dubs of, no, it was the first fan dub of a sprite comic, or sprite, listening, a sprite animation, and, well, even out today, obviously, if someone asks me, is there any voices to this? I can immediately go to ArcLad. He's the guy you want. But after watching the dub, I was like, this makes the animation so much more enjoyable. And then once I hear about the entire thing canceling, it's like, oh well, it's gonna happen eventually. It hurts, but it's gonna happen eventually. Now, you already heard my whole entire fan side of me, but on the professional side, it's pretty similar. The animation, yes, it was top notch. It was like as if Mark could actually go into like a CG animation type deal, like literally making a movie in any way, shape, or form. It would look like that. I mean, it looks like he is made for a professionalism in this type of stuff. Whether he is or not, I don't know. Somebody's probably going to tell me in the comments. But, but once I got to the fan dub, yeah, it's pretty cool. Back in when I first found it, you'd probably say, oh, it's the best. But today, well, yeah, I'd say there would be some improvements, like maybe some sound and whatnot. But even then, the fact that somebody went out of their way, went up to Mark, asked him if this could be fan dubbed, had casting calls, everything, got an entire community all a part of it. It does the heart good. It does the fans' heart good. Yes. Is it professional? No offense, Art. Not entirely. But even then, it's fun. It was enjoyable. I enjoyed every single moment that I spent watching the dubs, watching the animations. I have absolutely no regrets. However, all fun things come to an end eventually. Mark, also known as Alvin Earthworm, made a great animation. It probably set the bar for many sprite animators all across the internet since that day. Now, there are pros and cons to this, but even then, it's something for all animators to strive for. The story, the entertainment, the humor, the nostalgia. It was indeed a fan's overwhelming dream to be able to see a sprite animation like this. And to that, Mark, you have my thanks from the bottom of my heart. As for the fan dub, similar words. To hear voices coming out from those characters, to follow the text and be able to hear how the text is being said, it just added a more sense of life to the whole entire animation. So, to all the voice actors, I can't remember all of you, and more importantly, to Ark, who headed this entire thing, you also have the thanks from the bottom of my heart. Because, thanks to you all, we, the fans, had so much fun. Till next time, people, see you around.